Instagram, the social media app that has been around forever. Okay, well, maybe not forever, but since it was launched on October 6, 2000, it has become one of the most trusted and used social media apps online. We share our favorite memories with our family, friends, colleagues, and even use it to run our businesses. And being a social media influencer on Instagram is a whole occupation now. Mama can get paid to do it. But what happens when that social media app you are using becomes a danger to you in your pursuit of Instagram popularity and maybe even fame? There are so many hackers and scammers on the platform, people who are trying to steal your personal information and even your whole account. Today, we are going to be catching an Instagram verification scammer, one who is well known on this platform as Logan, and who has not only been stealing YouTube channels, but has also been stealing full Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and etc. accounts in order to sell them on a market? Yes, apparently people buy these accounts and they're following. You can also buy verification badges, and that is what today's topic is. Today, we are going to scam bait and discuss the Instagram verification scam. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well today. My name is Beth, or Queen of Spade. Please do give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's throw some spade and catch us a scammer. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is I actually hooked up with a friend of mine in order to take this scammer on. Well, she actually did it all on her own. Please do go give at the Rocking Kitten a follow on Instagram. Kitty decided to go after this scammer after he messaged me randomly on Instagram and figure out who he was. So I am going to have us read through what she did with him and then interview her, and then we are going to figure out what this scam is all about in an article. So stay tuned for that. I hope you all enjoy this. Hello. Your colleague asked me to contact you about getting my business page verified. He was unsure of the answers to some of the questions I asked. Will you be able to help me? Yeah, what's the name of the account you want to verify? I would like to ask some questions first, if that's okay. Do you have a website or page where I can find your reviews and customer recommendations? Yes, but it can't be 5 out. Nah. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Nah, we don't scam here. We do legit work. I did not say you scam. If you wanna get verified, we process your name to @Instagram to place it on your page. Alright? So let's get it started, nah? Nah. Ma? I asked for your website or a page to read reviews of your company and services. I did not say you scam. That's a very weird thing to say. We have a link to @Instagram which help us verify people page. That's unusual. Where can I read reviews? Who can I contact to confirm you have verified their account? Who have you verified? @Watergate. I just want to pop in here and say, notice how many followers this person has. They would not normally be verified. @R13Men's. I messaged both of those accounts and I am waiting for a response. Who else? And where can I read reviews? Who can I contact at Instagram to confirm you work with them? Why are you not verified? And this guy hearts the comment. Really, it's more like this. Send me your number. We will send you a code. That number is the number you will contact. Oh, because the work I persuaded the application of the blue badge on client's media page, not to have it on my page. Why won't you answer my other questions? And then this dude hearts the comment, and I have no clue why he keeps hearting the comments. Which one am? Ma? What is am, not, and ma? Those questions. And he's over here hearting them comments again. We can contact the team, ma. We the team. Because at Instagram won't reply to your messages or calls on time. No, you're not Instagram. You are a verification page. What is ma? I am happy to wait to talk to Instagram. Who do I contact to confirm you are working with them? Who else can I contact for a review or recommendations? I have a business page that I need to be verified and I'd like it done soon. If you can't do that, I am afraid I can't continue with the conversation. Let us know when you are ready for this. Now the dude is hearting his own comments. Answer my questions, please. Ma, let's start working on your page immediately. You've asked a lot of questions. What is ma? Yeah, we messing with him a little bit. Yes, I do ask a lot of questions. My business is important to me, and I cannot waste my money on fruitless endeavors. No, you can't. But full refund if not show on your page. If you answer my questions, we can proceed. But I don't understand why you won't answer. Don't worry, I give you a full assurance of this. If this is done, you will even refer us to many propel people. We're going around in circles here. My work day is over now, so I am going home. If you can answer my questions, I will gladly go ahead tomorrow morning. At instant page 001, you can contact them. They will also reply to your response. You mean Logan? You can also contact at Instagram. That's a page owned by you. It's not an independent business. They're also not verified. I would like to talk to someone you have verified. All right. Please, could you answer my other questions now? Let us know when you are ready. Thanks. I already told you I am ready to go ahead once you have answered my questions. Seriously, just answer the fucking questions! You ready? Send me the username of the account you want to verify. Speechless. If you answer my questions and I am satisfied with your answers, I will proceed with the verification. I have honestly never known a business to be operated in this way. You can contact at Instagram. That is not Instagram. Why have you deleted that message? I am waiting for the real Instagram to get back to me. What is the name of the person you deal with at Instagram? Nah, your questions are too much. Please answer my questions. I haven't verified someone like you before. I bet you haven't. Please, I'm sorry. If you want to do this, let us know. Oh my god. Answer my questions and I'll proceed right now. You can contact them on at Instagram. Ask for John Sue Patrick. John Sue Patrick.
What's up, boss?
Be John Sue Patrick for a scam.
RG scam? Okay, boss.
I'm not working right now, and I'm spending my time talking to you. You really are not being professional. John Sue Patrick? Really? Yeah. Be John Sue Patrick for a scam. Are we good? Yo, go. I'll speak to John Sue Patrick at Instagram and get back to you. Hopefully he will get back to me very soon so we can proceed. Love Kitty for this. So Kitty created a fake message in an app. She wanted to see what would happen if she came back with it. So in the fake app, she writes, "Hello, I'm dealing with a company who are willing to verify my account. They are called Instant Check 002. They told me I need to speak to John Sue Patrick. Could you please give me the details to get in touch with him? Thank you." Then Kitty makes a fake response back from David Harris. "Hi, thanks for getting in touch with Instagram for business. I will check those details and get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, David Harris." And our girl screenshots it and sends it to the scammer and says, "I'm just waiting for them to get back to me." Okay. Then she sends him this very cute gif. I'm excited about getting my account verified. Hopefully it won't be too long now. No, nah. Sorry? I don't understand. Not at all, ma. Not at all what? It won't take long. Ah, I see. Thank you. I don't know what Ma means. Okay. I've got to go to bed soon, but I'll message you as soon as they've been back in touch. Hopefully by tomorrow morning. Spoiler alert, they blocked her. Be John Sue Patrick for a scam. All right, so I have Kitty here with me, and Kitty has been absolutely amazing and has decided to take on this scammer with me. She and I saw him messaging me on my Instagram, and she decided to give him a message. Hi, Kitty, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Great. So you messaged this verify account scammer.
I did, yeah.
What was the first thing you noticed when you messaged him?
Really, how desperate he was to just get me verified or get my money.
A little bit of both, right?
Yeah, he wasn't really interested in answering my questions. That was something that, it quite concerning.
Well, yeah, because you figure if somebody's going to get you verified, he's going to want to know what he's verifying you for, what you do,
Yeah, of course.
give you any of the information you need.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that at all. And of course, he wasn't verified himself, which made me think that's kind of weird. And neither were any of the accounts that followed him, which was also kind of strange because you'd think that at least a couple would have been verified if they've worked with him.
Yeah, if he's going around verifying accounts, he should be verified, and then he should obviously be following or be followed by several verified accounts.
Yeah, when I looked into a lot of the accounts, they seemed to be either very old accounts that hadn't been used or relatively new accounts with no posts.
Oh, so
which
they
kind
look
of made
fake.
me think of, yeah, maybe they've bought some followers, perhaps. They did have a lot of followers.
None of them verified, just a lot.
Yes, just pretty much, yeah. All of them were just really strange. They didn't look real to me.
Yep, so you pop in because he's writing me, and we end up going back and forth a little bit, him and I, and then you decide to ask him how this works. How are you going to even verify my account, right?
Yeah. And he said that he worked with an Instagram panel and he would just kind of fast track it through them. And that's when I started asking the questions, why aren't you verified? How does it work? And he just kept kind of brushing over all of that. I asked if they had a website, if they had a page where I could check out their reviews. And there was none of that at all, which was obviously quite sketchy.
Yeah.
And then it was just, let's just get this started. Send me your money and I'll do this. And when I asked again, who can I contact at Instagram? He just put an at Instagram. And I was like, yeah, but that isn't helping at all. That is just Instagram,
That's the place everyone can at. We can all at Instagram. It doesn't mean that it's a connection to Instagram.
Of course, yeah. He did send me the names of one or two accounts, which I messaged and didn't get anything back. And again, those accounts seemed to be quite the same as the other ones. There wasn't much on it, or they hadn't posted in a very long time.
And they also weren't verified.
I don't think they were, no. In the end, that guy kind of got sick of answering my questions, I think. And he said that I should check it out with his boss. He wanted me to get in touch with his manager instead.
And you're thinking, because he tells you that he's working with Instagram media partner support, right? At the very beginning, that's apparently who he's working through, and he's fast tracking the verification through them. He has some crazy Instagram connections, and they've given him the ability to, I guess, verify accounts for them, so that their job's easy. They just got to give you that little blue check mark on there. And so when you say to him, who can I speak to? You're expecting him to actually give you a name of somebody that works within the media partner support, right? You're thinking, okay, he'll give me his higher up there, a manager there, and then you're being sent other questionable Instagram accounts or being told to just at at Instagram like we all
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So then I moved on to his boss or his manager, and it was pretty much the same thing. No one could answer my questions, which was very strange.
Yeah.
It was
Especially
just, sorry, go on.
especially the part where he talks about just kind of sending you a code.
Yeah, he wanted my phone number, which I wasn't going to give him that. But yeah, it was just very strange, that part. I didn't understand it. I haven't dealt with that before. And again, the questions I asked, there was quite a few of them, but he kept brushing over them. And, I was saying, this is for my business. If I'm going to work with you, I can't just waste money. I need to know how all of this works. And again, he kept brushing over it. And I said, please, we'll get started when you answer my questions. And he would say, what questions? So I would screenshot the questions I have, send those to him. And in the end, I did that about 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
And he said something like, I don't think I've ever worked with anyone like you before. And I said, I bet you haven't.
Yeah, no one's ever questioned you before. I'm going to give you a run for your money.
Yeah, it's almost like they think if they just brush over it, that you're just going to forget the questions that you have. It was very strange. They just wanted to keep moving on and moving on. And, by that point, I'd wasted quite a lot of his time, and I think he was getting a little bit sick of me.
Which we always
I
love to
enjoyed
do
that.
is waste the scammer's time. It's a fun thing to do because at least if you're wasting their time, they're not off trying to scam somebody else, right? So as long as you're having fun
Exactly.
doing it, I'm all for it. I'm like, yes, waste their whole day away.
Absolutely. I do it a lot with the romance scammers, pet scammers, that kind of thing. Anyone who really messages on Instagram or Facebook, and I just waste their time because, like you say, I'm wasting their time, then they're leaving someone else alone, somebody who could be vulnerable, somebody who will hand over their money, and they won't
Exactly.
ever get any money out of me.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of this is how you continually are asking him just to give you the Instagram contact. Like the whole time, all you want from these people is for them to answer the questions and give you the contact of whoever their contact is at Instagram for them to basically verify with you that these people are legit, and they just constantly dodge it the whole time.
Yeah, eventually he did give me a name, which I think was John Sue Patrick or something, and it was kind of totally unbelievable. And I used an app to make a fake message to make it look like I had been in touch with them.
Yeah.
And after that, he just didn't really respond that much. And then I think it was about 2 or 3 days later, he just vanished and he blocked me.
Which
I
you're
think he knew
completely
that.
fine with. You're like, okay,
Oh,
bye.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I just, it was fun to waste his time and kind of see how it works,
Yeah, he didn't explain much. I mean, one of the best things that he says to you is, don't worry, I give you a full assurance of this. If this is done, you will even refer us to many propel.
Yeah, that's something else for people to be aware of as well. The spelling and grammar is atrocious. Quite often the sentences don't make sense or they pick something up differently. I think at the beginning of some of the messages, I asked for a website or something like that, and it said they didn't have one. And I said, that's weird. And straight away he came back with, that's not a scam. This isn't a scam. Well, where did I say it was? Why would you instantly come back with that? It kind of really jumped out. It was a real red flag.
Yeah, as soon as somebody says to you, I promise this isn't a scam, it's probably a scam, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially if they're being so pushy and they're not answering any questions. They just continually are assuring you that what they're telling you is true. Like, believe me, I'm not scamming you. I assure you. My favorite is always the I assure you line. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Who are you? Why should I take your word for it? Of course you're okay with it. You're the one selling it to me.
Yeah, it's really strange that straight away very defensive, and I really worry that people will be sending their money to these people. Social media has us all wanting to be better than we are in some ways. And, a lot of people, they want their account verified so they can maybe do promotions or, make a bigger impression
Yeah.
in communities on social media, and you think, well, $60 or something isn't really that much. And, of course, if the scammer does this 2 or 3 times a day, they're making a pretty good wage.
Okay, $60 is like 3 meals for me, okay? I'm not just handing out $60 over here.
Yeah. I was kind of tempted to just send the money and see what happened, whether he would continue the scam. In some scams, they will continue and try to keep getting you to pay more and more money.
Yeah.
Or to see whether he would just stop and block me there and then. But, I didn't really want to send him $60.
It's not worth the $60 to find that out.
It's not.
But what I'm thinking happens with this guy, based on everything that we've talked about and the messages I'm seeing and looking at his page, and you've been looking at his page and his followers and stuff too, is he most likely does just take the money and then disappear, because there's no way that he actually has the connection at Instagram. And there are, and I'm going to talk about this, but there are actual specifications you need for your account in order to get verified at Instagram. There's no loophole to do it. There's no way you'll have a contact at Instagram who you can just call up and say, please verify this person for me. Your account has to meet certain regulations. You have to have so many followers. You have to have so many posts. You have to have so much engagement in order to be verified. So everybody in the world has to realize that if they have somebody like this coming to them and offering that to them, it's most certainly a scam. And they probably will take your money and run, because once you pay them, there's no way for them to deliver. The best they could do is just kind of lead you on for a while, do what you said, and maybe say, oh, hey, do you want 100 extra ones and send me 60 more bucks or something? Or basically just ghost you, because you're going to be sitting on the other end wondering why your account isn't verified and wanting some answers. And as we saw from the conversation you've had with this dude, he doesn't like to give answers.
Yeah, it's exactly that. There are so many accounts just like his. A lot of them will be run by the same people.
Yeah.
From what I could kind of see on a lot of accounts, they're all very similar. They all say they're going to do pretty much the same thing. You can also, for extra money, throw in so many followers, or, and I found that when I was looking at it all, some people say one scammer would have like 5 or 6 different accounts.
Yep.
Or they seem to be connected in some way, all of these accounts, to that one main account. So, it takes nothing to set up another Instagram account. If one gets deleted, if people report it and one gets deleted, 2 minutes, they've got another one up and they're doing the same thing again. So people need to be really aware of what's going on. Ask the questions, ask yourself, does this look shady? If it doesn't, can I afford to lose $60?
Yeah, honestly, most people can't. I know I can't afford to just be passing $60 out.
No, same here.
So, like, the other thing you said, though, is the followers and subscribers. And as someone on YouTube, I get messages like that all the time. And even they talk very similarly to the people you were talking to here. Very broken English, very bad grammar. A lot of it doesn't make sense, very demanding. And they come and they say, I'm going to sell you 1,000 subscribers. You can buy 1,000 subs from me, or 1,000 Twitch viewers from me. And so I just think that it's very important that we all kind of spread awareness that this is going on, because like you said, some people out here, maybe they've been on YouTube or on Instagram for a while. They really do want to be an influencer. It's been a little slow for them. So then they have this person show up in their inbox and they get the idea of, oh, okay, I'll just buy it with them. It's an unclassy way to get a following. And
it is. It's very classy, yeah.
Even if it does work out, it's not a respectable way that we view that on the platform as YouTubers or Instagram people or whatever you want to call us. Usually when someone's buying their subscribers and followers or their verification, that's frowned upon just to begin with. So it's never a good idea to seek doing that or to say yes to it. But I can see how someone can fall into it and maybe go, oh, well, maybe no one will know and I'll just do this quietly and I'll give them $60 and then I'll get verified. But it's always going to be a scam.
Always, yeah. Even with buying the followers, you might have the followers, but you're not getting the post engagement.
Yeah, it's usually bots, right? So the number goes up, but they're never watching anything and you're not getting the likes and comments. Or if you are getting comments, they're bot comments, which most YouTubers and even people on Instagram get that. There's Instagram bots even that will come and comment things.
Yeah, but most people can tell, that you've bought followers, and especially advertisers can tell.
Yes.
Because they take a look at your post engagement, and if you've got, 10,000 followers on Instagram, but you only get kind of 2 or 3 likes on a post, they're not going to ask you to promote something.
No, it's about the engagement for the sponsorship and the promotions, which is, like you said, another reason why, just in general, this is a bad route to go if you do want to be an influencer in any way. You don't want to be dealing with people like this scam artist to begin with. If you just have the mindset that you're not going to be doing things that way by buying verifications, subs, followers, whatever, then it's just a better way to stay safe. And if you do end up in a pickle, just maybe talk to people that have been doing it longer than you, ask them what they've been doing to get the real engagement and followers, and always be wary of people like scammers like this. Because they do try to prey on people. They'll look for people who they see trying really hard to make it and are maybe not quite there yet, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Because scammers always go for the most vulnerable people. So they're looking for very specific people out here.
Yeah, anyone that kind of, especially on social media, anyone that kind of tries to promote themselves a lot. You probably notice yourself in a lot of comments on some of the bigger pages, you'll see people saying, I'm a rapper, please check out my page, or I'm an artist, please check out my page.
Yeah.
And those kind of people get preyed on quite a lot. I did notice when I followed a couple of those that they follow the same kind of scammers that I was looking at, or the scammers follow them. And, it's quite easy to get drawn into that when you're desperate for, recognition.
Yeah, especially if you're trying so hard out here, because it is hard to become an influencer. So I think it's very easy for someone, especially someone maybe that's younger, coming up and they're like, oh, I want to be an influencer. It's very easy for them to fall into that when they have someone literally offering it to them in their inbox. Because that's the other funny thing to me about all of this, is that it's always them offering it to you. You know what I mean? It's never like you're flipping through and you come across an ad that says, hey, we can verify you. They come and they seek you out and they will send you a message or make a comment saying, I will do this for you.
Yeah, that's a big red flag as well. Most businesses wouldn't come to you like that.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be marketing somewhere. Usually they have people come to them. So the fact that they're the ones going to you should kind of be a first red flag. Another thing is, when this guy came and posted to me, and I've had other ones like this as well, that have offered to have me promote something for them, or, hey, I'll help you get verified. I'm not at a level where it would make sense for a sponsor or a promoter to come to me. I don't have thousands of views per video or anything like that. So I have to remain humble. And I ask other people to do that too, because you have to kind of be a realist. And when these people pop up, you have to be like, but why me? So especially with the sponsorship ones, I know they're false because I don't have the engagement that an actual sponsor would want to sponsor me yet. So if I have a sponsor showing up under a post or popping into my DMs, immediately I know that it's a scam.
Of course, yeah. Usually it is quite obvious. But like I say, unfortunately, some people will fall for it in the hopes that they get what they're looking for, which
And
is
like I said,
usually recognition.
they'll search and search and search until they find someone that they can hook.
Yeah, to them, sending out a couple of messages doesn't take long at all. And if they can get, like I said earlier, a couple of people a day, that's a pretty decent income.
Especially since, let's be real, a lot of these people are not in Western society, which is why a lot of it is from broken English and bad grammar. And that's part of the reason why we can't stop them too, is because when they come from elsewhere, like Iraq, for example, there's no laws there that against scamming. They don't have a law that says like you cannot scam people. So there's no way to actually get their police or their government to stop them from doing it.
Yeah, it's very difficult in the UK to have any kind of cybercrime kind of looked into when it's coming from another country. There is a website in the UK that you can report it to, but let's be real, no one can do anything about it.
Well, and that's the problem, right? Like I've reported lots of scammers, and that's always the issue. It's like you can report them to the websites if they're running a business scam, even to like, the FTC or Better Business Bureau, depending on where you are. But then it kind of stops there, because even if the police where we are get the case and say, okay, yeah, this dude's a scammer, when they reach over to the other country and say, there's someone in your country scamming people in our country, they're met with, so what? Like, we don't have laws against that here. So, like, what do you want us to do about it? Like, oh, well. So then it just becomes where all we can really do is continually waste their time like this, like you did a beautiful job of doing, and then spread awareness, make sure people know that these scams are going on, and get the word out so that people can be aware of them and then not fall for them.
Yeah, exactly that. Even it helps just to report their accounts. It doesn't always get them taken down, but the more reports there are, maybe the more the social media channels will sit up and listen and realize it's such a huge problem.
Yeah, because the hope is that, maybe they're dumb enough that their IP is being tracked. So once they open up 500 accounts with the same IP address, all trying to scam people, hopefully they're booted from Instagram for good.
Yeah, you'd hope so. You'd hope so.
We try.
I've reported some accounts over and over again for scamming, and they're still there.
Yeah, and it's so hard to report the scam ones, and honestly, part of the reason for that is because of the Huns. They make it very difficult now with all the loopholes and, things that they've put out in society and put in place to protect themselves from getting reported and kicked off of platforms. So because of that, it's become like 10 times harder for us to even go after people like the people we've been dealing with here that are very obvious repeat scammers, and that's what they're here for.
Yeah, it is getting harder. It's really difficult to just get them gone. But, it gives me something to do. Once my kids are in bed or, when they're at school, it gives me something to do. And like I said earlier, if I'm wasting that time, they're not bothering someone else.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's often why people in the anti-MLM community might talk to a Hun. I've had a lot of situations where we've wasted like 2 hours of a Hun's time thinking she's going to sell us something, and it's like, no, I'm anti-MLM. But it's like, but at least I wasted 2 hours of her time so that she wasn't selling it to 5 other people. Like,
exactly. It's a noble cause.
All right, Kitty. Well, you have some pages that you've been wanting to promote, and I would love to do that for you. So,
well, if you like cats, you can come over to my Instagram, which is the rocking kitten, is an underscore between the words.
Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen for us.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. I've had a lot of fun.
And you've become my secret scammer researcher now.
Yeah.
So I hope that we'll be doing lots of videos like this in future where you can have some fun, going after some scammers wasting their time, and then we can do a video and maybe get them shut down any way we can.
Yeah, I would absolutely love that. I would really love that anytime at all.
All right, girl. Well, thank you so much for being in this video with me and doing this interview and having some fun with that scammer. I'm glad that you have fun with that because I
I
get too
did.
busy to do some of this sometimes. So, I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it for me all day long.
Oh, yeah, I would. You know I would.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on. So, everybody, give the Rocking Kitten a follow, please, and I will leave the link in the description down below to her social media. And thanks so much again, Kitty, and we'll talk very soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
So after all this, I went and I began to research the scam. I found the website in which they are selling everything on, and actually The Right Opinion just did a video on this. I highly recommend going and checking it out. He goes through over all the YouTube aspect of it, but he also shows the page in which they're selling everything. What we're going to do here is we're going to go through an article that talks specifically about the Instagram verified account status scam so that we can explain what this is. Scammers prey on Instagram vanity and verified account status. This was posted on Threat Post by Lindsay O'Donnell on June 27th, 2019. Hackers are stealing Instagram credentials through a tricky phishing scam that asks victims to apply for exclusive verified account status. A new Instagram phishing scam circulating the internet lures victims in with promises of exclusive verified account status and then makes away with their personal information. The scam centers around Instagram's labeling of verified accounts, which indicates that the account user is a public figure, celebrity, or global brand with blue checkmark. The exclusive status is highly desirable for Instagram users, and scammers are looking to take advantage of that with a new phishing scam aimed at the social media users, according to researchers. The lure of a social media verification checkmark symbol works great to entice unsuspecting victims. This is similar to the lure of free, i.e. nulled, cracked product like premium WordPress plugins or themes, said researchers with Sakuri in a Wednesday post. Luke Leal, researcher with Sakuri, told Threat Post that he believes the scam was being distributed through Instagram. The phishing page has been reported and removed, he said. Researchers became aware of the scam when they recently came across a phishing landing page that capitalizes on this scam. The page masquerades as a real Instagram verification submission page, prompting victims to apply for verification. After clicking the Apply Now button, victims are led to a series of phishing forms on the domain, instagramforbusiness.info, asking for their Instagram login information and for confirmation of their email and password credentials. After submitting each form, this login information is sent via email to hackers, researchers said, providing them with unauthorized access to victims' social media pages. Instagram does employ several anti-fraud tactics to sniff out suspicious logins into accounts. For instance, if a suspicious login occurs, Instagram detects it via fingerprinting, where data is collected to produce a single unique identifier to track users without any actual identifier persistence on the user's machine, and asks account user to provide his login information. However, because this phishing scam targets the associated email login data, hackers in this case scenario can reset and verify ownership of the victim's account. That said, there are a variety of ways that users can detect the scam, researchers said. For one, the domain name of the phishing landing page, instagramforbusiness.info, is clearly not affiliated with Instagram.com, though it does have Instagram in it. Also, the web page does not utilize the HTTPS Internet Communication Protocol, indicating that it is not secure. Furthermore, in actuality, the page looks nothing like the legitimate account verification process. In order to verify their accounts, Instagram users should go into their own account settings and click on Request on Verification and will not be asked for their email or password. I mean, you're in your account, they've already got it. Instagram will never ask for a linked email account's password as confirmation, researchers said. It will use the standard method of sending an email with a verification link for you to click. Researchers said that social media is becoming a bigger threat surface for scammers to launch attacks. Hackers have tried to steal Facebook credentials by faking social login prompts or use social media platforms to pretend to be celebrities and bilk victims out of money. Phishing attacks against social media accounts continue to increase for a few different reasons, namely for its large user base and the potential source of personal information that can be stored on social media accounts. For example, date of birth, first and last name, general location, phone number, email address, etc. And this personal information can then be used for further malicious activity while the victim is unaware and just thinks their social media account was stolen, Leal told ThreatPost. An Instagram spokesperson told ThreatPost that they always advise users to be wary of any communication alleging to come from Instagram. If we're ever making an effort to contact you about an issue related to your account, we will notify you within the Instagram app in addition to other avenues, said the spokesperson. In other words, they'll email you. If you receive an email or another type of notification, text, etc., that seems suspicious, you can open the Instagram app to check if you've gotten a notification about anything there. I highly recommend that you do. For extra security, we advise members of the Instagram community to ensure two-factor authentication is in place. And that means that you must have your phone connected to your Instagram account. So if a new login occurs, especially on a new device, then they will send a text message verification code to you before you can even log in to your Instagram on that device. Therefore, if somebody steals your Instagram, then they cannot get into it without your telephone and having been sent that code. If you're ever just sitting in your living room one day and you happen to randomly get a Instagram code sent to you in your text messages, please do go and check your account. There's somebody trying to hack it. So, as I stated earlier, they will have you sign up on a fake Instagram verification page that they then use to steal your personal information and even your account. Then they sell your account to someone else and you lose access. You can go to their website and opt out of your account being sold. However, good luck finding your account on there. The site is a marketing mess. So, I need to put it out into the world. If someone offers you a verification badge on Instagram, do not accept. It is fake. This is not the way one should be verified, as Kitty and I discussed during our interview, and you are handing over all your personal information to hackers, and a very well-known one at that. Having your identity stolen online or your account stolen can actually harm you in real life, so please take it seriously. Block anyone who comments or messages you about this and report their accounts to help ensure they won't get an unsuspecting victim. Then be safe out here, everyone. The internet is crazy. please do go give Kitty a follow. I will leave the link down in the description. And no matter where you are or what you're doing, I hope you have a fabulous day. Take care, stay away from scammers, and I'll see you in the next one. Little bitch put me on blast, thought I forgot. Bet I just stunned your ass, caught off. Thought he put a bitch down on lock, but I'm here to also carry the Glock and I'm here to fucking rock. All these niggas wanna talk like I won't shut them up. Nobody's listening, but I got their pussies glistening. Just thinking about it, bullet with your name on it. Right in calligraphy, checkmate since you're playing with me, snakes and ladders. But you ain't fighting, and I'm climbing higher than a motherfucking crackhead. Got more than a backhand, looking for an apple to put my foot in. I shit my ass, be silver, you may be higher than me then, but bitch keep climbing, so I'm coming for you again. Bitch, I'm coming for you, bitch.